And they're off. Arch Madness from the outside heads out for the lead. Corleone Cosmos, the whip on his tail in focus, is right there between that pair. Long shot Sakic Sealster on the far outside. Looking Hanover slides up at the rail. Sakic Sealster goes off stride. Lucky Jim unhurried in the early stages. He's moving up fifth on the outside as they circle the turn. John Paul's Legacy 6, Lanson 7th. Sakic Sealster back trotting, and Rembrandt Spur lost all chance turning to the gate. And it's Corleone Cosmos with an easy early lead here. First quarter in 27 seconds flat, and Brian Sears makes his move with Arch Madness up on the outside, trying to get the jump on Lucky Jim, who's racing in fourth, about 5 lengths from the front right now. So Arch Madness with a backside brush up and around Corleone Cosmos to the top. In focus is trotting in third. Lucky Jim on the inside is settled in fourth. Looking Hanover follows him fifth, and John Paul's Legacy. Lanson a big gap to Sakic Sealster, and Rembrandt Spur is the trailer as they trot through the half-mile marker in 55 and 4, and Lucky Jim is tipped to the outside first over from that fourth spot. Arch Madness has the lead though. He's about 4 lengths in front of Lucky Jim, and Corleone Cosmos right there in the pocket for a good trip. Lucky Jim gains a spot on the outside. He's up into third, still 3.5 lengths from the front. In focus on the inside, racing in fourth. Looking Hanover is there toward the inside. John Paul's Legacy second over, and Arch Madness leads the way. Lucky Jim with some work to do is about 4 lengths from the lead. 124 and 1, and Arch Madness turns for home and looks to kick clear. Arch Madness opening up. He's on top with a 3-length lead with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Corleone Cosmos racing in second. Lucky Jim on the outside, in focus between horses, but it's Arch Madness with a big jump on Lucky Jim. Lucky Jim is a distant second. Arch Madness will win the Cutler. Arch Madness about 5 lengths on the line from Lucky Jim. In focus third and 151 flat. That's a stakes record. Arch Madness opening up. He's on top with a 3-length lead with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Corleone Cosmos racing in second. Lucky Jim on the outside, in focus between horses, but it's Arch Madness with a big jump on Lucky Jim. Lucky Jim is a distant second. Arch Madness will win the Cutler. Arch Madness about 5 lengths on the line from Lucky Jim. In focus third and 151 flat. That's a stakes record. In the winner's circle to make the trophy presentation, the Meadowlands welcomes Alice Cutler, along with Jeff Garrell, and of course, Jeff, one of the industry leaders in harness racing, longtime friend of the late great Arthur Cutler. In fact, they owned horses together for many years, and every year we honor Artie Cutler's memory with the Cutler Memorial, which has turned into one of the top trotting events every spring here at the Big M.